to me, the Vegas Golden Knights, they got flat out screwed.
I was on
And
that.
that's
Worse
one of
than
the
anybody.
worst calls I've ever seen.
Sure.
Because it completely changed the series.
What ended the series?
It
If it's a 2-minute penalty, the score's 3-1, and we got.
It wasn't even a penalty.
That's exactly
but
right.
If they give them a 2-minute
Yeah,
instead of
It
the
wasn't-
5-minute,
actually, it
major.
wasn't. There's shoving that goes on after every face-off.
But they didn't
If
even
you
call
get
it on that particular
I know.
call.
It was just terrible. Then there's a goal by San Jose in the next series, which was a hand pass.
Oh, yeah.
And they replayed it, and they still called it wrong. And then you get last night. It pales by comparison, but that's a penalty on Bozak. You got to call that. And it changed. It altered the outcome of the game. I mean, it's just embarrassing.
So we have the NFL, where basically the champion of the NFC gets
Yes.
decided on a flag. We have the NBA, where I can't think of a series that they're not whining about the refs, and the refs did this and the refs did that. Isn't it about time for the NHL? What amazes me is that it's taken this long for people to start complaining about the NHL refs the way they complain about all the
How
other
about Angel
refs.
Hernandez behind the plate? Do you
my
like that
favorite
one?
Guy. The worst of all time. My favorite is the video where the guy actually gets tagged out a foot in front of home plate, and Hernandez calls him safe.
Robbie Alomar chose him to spit on for a reason.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Oh,
him.
wasn't him?
No.
Oh,
Petty,
sorry.
you're not
That
supposed
was
to spit
inappropriate.
on
No, you
people,
got
no matter.
That, no, you got that wrong.
No matter what
That's
the call.
John. I forget his name. Somebody'll have to tweet it. But he's retired.
I thought it was Hernandez.
No,
my bad.
No, in fact, it's
It was
somebody.
probably an inappropriate thing to say.
Alomar
anyway.
does.
As you, I got Todd in here egging me on.
Alomar, I think Alomar still holds a golf tournament with them every year for charity.
John Hirschbeck.
Hirschbeck, yeah.
John Hirschbeck, yes.
Yeah.
But that was
a very good umpire.
Slew footing to the classic Max yesterday. It's just amazing, right?
Yeah,
How
it
can they
was
miss
bad. Anyway, 3-2 Blues, and we'll see what happens in Game 6. But right now, we got to look at some tonight's baseball. Friday, MJ Christensen 4-4.
1, 2, 3 into the 4.
Put the fours up. Put the fours up, I said. Do it right now.
Tonight's action is just around the bend, and the guys want to get your night off to a great start.
4.
It's the Las Vegas Sportsline's 4 at 4.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. Unbelievable.
MJ Christensen, if there's still somebody you haven't gotten the right graduation present for, there's the place to go. Perfect. Great jewelry store in Boca Park. Get a watch, okay? They get great deals on Philip Stein watches right now. Shinola watches, which I wear. Pre-owned Rolexes at great savings with all the paperwork and all that good stuff. All at MJ Christensen. Reds and Phillies, Molly against Eflin. Eflin's one of those guys, if you look at his ERA, this depends whether you're new school or old school. Old school is going to look at his ERA and go, boy, that guy's good. And new school is going to look at some of his accompanying metrics and say, yeah, he's not so good. He's due for a regression. And that's what the market has done here, Teddy.
They sure have.
They have pounded the Reds in this game.
Man, the Reds aren't hitting right now again, which is my biggest concern for Cincinnati. I had them on my short list on the overnight line, and this morning when the line had been bet down and we really started to take a look at what Cincy's offensive stats have been in recent ball games, my enthusiasm waned rather quickly.
The Reds have 2 hitters. The Suarez, who's fantastic. Votto, maybe is okay. The rest of the people cannot hit the ball. Here's an advanced metric. If you can't hit the baseball, you cannot score runs. And the Reds cannot score runs. Now, they did have that flurry for about 2 weeks where they hit, but they're back to no-hitting again.
The one thing they've done, though, and this is odd, but they've actually been really good with runners in scoring position. They're hitting like 280 for the season with runners in scoring
Which makes
position.
them even worse. Because if they're hitting well and they're still not hitting that great,
Yeah,
right?
but if you're going to hit with men on base. Rays and Red Sox, so the bargains are done on the Rays. Okay, it's as simple as that. This line is a perfect example of how the market and the odds makers, and I think most of the bettors have caught up and said, you know what, this team is not a fluke; they're just good. And you've got the Red Sox barely favored at home tonight with Porcello against Chirinos. I actually made Tampa a small favorite in the game, but you know what, Todd? The price just wasn't. To me, there was no more value, and I just left it alone.
You can't bet the Red Sox. You can't trust Porcello, and you can't trust their bullpen.
No,
Am I wrong, Teddy?
Heath Embry's become their most reliable bullpen piece.
And I mean, again, Boston off this nice series in Kansas City, and I was able to profit from the Red Sox in Kansas City. I like the Red Sox when they step down in class. Boston hasn't stepped up in class well this year, and that hasn't changed just because they swept the Royals. And it's worth noting that the bullpen used up the last 2 days. So if Porcello doesn't go 7 strong, and he didn't go last time deep into the ball game, it might be a concern for their beleaguered bullpen late.
Red Sox get Mitch Moreland back tonight, by the way. Actually, don't sneeze. Moreland's
I love
having
Mitch.
a good year.
I love Mitch Moreland.
He's
He
got
always
power.
gets
Yep.
big hits for me.
Yep, he's a good RBI man, so that will help them a little bit. Yankees and Indians, Herman is on the mound, so he's one of these interesting guys who...
Coming back to the pack.
The analytics all were pointing to regression. It's like a red flashing light going off. He's not this good, and he is now going south in his last 3 starts. And boy, Plesac has looked terrific in his first 2 starts for the Indians. But if you look at him, if you actually watch him pitch, it's like his stuff's not that dynamic.
He doesn't miss a lot of bats.
No, he doesn't. And this is going to be a lineup that could take advantage of. My sense is that you could get some runs in this game, Teddy.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me at all. And actually, we've seen a little bit of under money, 9 to the over at the open, 9 to the under. Right now, you can get it at basically plus 100 or even money. But, I mean, I'm not sure what to do with the Yankees right now. I'm really not, because it feels like this team overachieved for so long. And if you didn't make your money with the Yankees before, is now the time to be jumping on the Yankee train? Cleveland, they finally took a series against Minnesota, but couldn't finish it out. The Indians, they've shown signs of life offensively, but is it enough? Is Cleveland poised to turn the corner? So for me, it's an interesting series. I didn't have a whole lot of interest in the game, and I'm not really that close to betting it.
Can I say I don't trust the Indians to come back this year? I think it's finally the year where they're falling off the radar. First of all, Jose Ramirez can't hit all of a sudden. The only time he's gotten a big hit all year is when I had the White Sox plus a run and a half in the bottom of the 9th, and he hit a 2-run homer. Other than that, he has done absolutely nothing all year.
Continuation of what he did starting in August last year, because he slumped down the stretch last year. So I don't know what happened there. Very quick story, which will tie into the next game. When Bill Lee, remember the spaceman Bill Lee?
Sure.
When he was coming up through the Red Sox chain, and I'm not making this up. I swear I'm not making this up. He was in Double-A Pittsfield when he got the call to come up to the Red Sox. It had to be talked into going because he did not want to leave a tomato garden that he was tending to in Pittsfield. I am not making that story.
That's a Bill Lee type story.
True story.
Yes.
Most guys can't wait to get to a better situation. And that ties into Marcus Stroman, who looks like the most marketable piece on the Toronto Blue Jays right now. And there's reports already that part of the reason the Yankees maybe didn't go hard after Keuchel is that they might want Stroman more, even though it's in division. He's the guy who's going to get traded. And these are all auditions for Stroman. That, to me, is a big incentive for a guy who's pitching on a bad team. Stroman's been good lately. Hasn't gotten much support because the Blue Jays don't hit. But I think you might get a good performance again out of Stroman tonight. He's against a team that is fading right now, the Diamondbacks. And Merrill Kelly kind of looks like a fringe, he looks more like a middle reliever than a starter, to be honest with you. I took I went with the favorite in this game, about a minus 25. I think the Blue Jays are the right side, guys.
I mean, that was a big win for Arizona against the Dodgers, that walk-off win to close out that series.
They still lost the series, though.
Yeah, but they finished the homestand 3-3, and the quote after the game, Torey Lovullo, I think everyone that's sitting here understands how important that game was for us, especially since we've been walking through some very lean times. We've been battling through some injuries. We sent a crew out there today that gave everything they had and did enough to win in the baseball game. It was a tremendous way to finish it, and it's one of those games that you feel like will push you in a very, very positive direction. So, I mean, he's trying to talk it up. I don't know if it's going to mean anything, but in theory, there's supposed to be some momentum on the Arizona side, and Toronto had a chance to sweep the Yanks and didn't get it done.
But they won the series.
They did.
I just think that that Kelly guy is just, like you said, a middle reliever. But I can't bet on Toronto. They can't hit the ball. The only time they hit the ball is when I have the Yankees 2 nights ago, and it's 7-4 bottom of the 8th, and somehow they do it. I'm sorry about my bad beat crying, folks, but I have to cry a little.
Nah, it's fun. We'll take a break, and then we will come back. We will get to our Joe's Angle of the Day, and then what I think will be an interesting roundtable on where we're going with the world of sports betting.
The Las Vegas Sports Line.
With Cliff Miller from MJ Christensen Diamonds, William Henry Collectibles.
Incredible. All one-of-a-kind pieces. They're generational items. And in the South, everybody just lusted after who gets the grandfather's pocket knife. In Vegas, it's stepped up a notch, and that's William Henry. But this is a knife that generations will own. Every one of them made out of custom materials, an incredible story and legacy to pass on to future generations.
MJ Christensen, located at Boca Park.
Cofield and Company's Happy Hour Friday is back. It's an NBA Finals Game 4 edition of our Happy Hour show and meet up at Crazy Horse 3. Watch the game with an open bar for the entire show from 3 to 6. Open bar. It's a freaking 3-hour open bar. And the fabulous 24/7 Crazy Horse 3 kitchen has a $5 food menu that includes 15+ items. It's Happy Hour Friday at Crazy Horse 3. Come hang with me, Steve Cofield, and the company to watch the big NBA game. Russell and the 15 right across the street from the new Raider Stadium. Crazy Horse 3 Happy Hour Fridays.
Make Las Vegas Golf Superstore the place to shop for dads and grads with their summer savings sale happening now. Get custom fit for free with the tailor-made M5 and M6 drivers, engineered to make everybody faster with speed-injected twist-based technology. And measure your distance with Bushnell GPS and rangefinders and save up to $70. Choose from the Phantom, the Hybrid, or the Tour V4 Shift. Las Vegas Golf Superstore is your place to shop for the hottest golf gear this summer. Las Vegas Golf Superstore, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee.
Hey, Dave Cokin with John Lyons from Lyons Physical Therapy. John, what type of injuries do you treat at LPT?
Dave, we treat a whole gamut of injuries, primarily orthopedic injuries, anything from neck pain, back pain, post-surgical rehabilitation. We also specialize in treating victims after any car accidents or slip and fall type injuries.
LionsPTLV.com, 702-476-0222.
It's our Save a Fortune event at Stage Stores. This Friday and Saturday, the first 50 guests in store get a fortune cookie with a surprise coupon inside. Also in your near future, Dad's Day doorbusters through Sunday, like 60% off men's shoes and $9.99 Realtree tees and shorts. Plus, take $10 off any $50 fragrance with coupon. Grab yours at stage.com/today's deals. Our Stage community of stores, where saving big is always in style. Bells, Goodies, Pally Royal, Peebles, and Stage. Offer exclusions apply.
It's your retirement. Let's get to it.
This is Mike DiGregorio, president of Retire Vegas. Do you realize that just 8% of U.S. households can be considered financially independent? Just 8%. Do you think they all became wealthy by just putting money into retirement accounts like a 401k or an IRA? Think about it. Why would you put money every month into something that might penalize you for accessing your money, provides limited investment choices, and defers your taxes to a time in the future when many think individual tax rates might be higher? That's what these conventional retirement accounts do. You could do better, much better. Let me show you a smarter way to save. It's liquid, tax efficient, 100% safe, and delivers outstanding returns. Grab your cell phone and listen to a free recorded message for more information. Call 800-861-1776.
It's your retirement. Let's get to it. Call 1-800-861-1776. Let's retire Vegas.
I'm attorney Paul Powell. A lot of lawyers promise a lot of things. No fee unless we win. The consults are free. Of course they offer that stuff. All lawyers do that. But will they promise not to take more money than you at the end of your case? No. When you call me, that answer's yes. I'll never take more money than you, and I put it in writing.
Call 728-5500 or go to paulpowell.com.
I really can help.
Paul Powell. More lawyer, less fee.
Some restrictions apply.
Hello, this is Gooch.
And I'm Greg Salerno.
And we do stand-up comedy. You could join us Friday, June 14th at Topgolf for the Gooch and Greg Comedy Extravaganza.
Search Ticketmaster for Salerno or maybe Gooch. Only $10.
Wow, what a bargain. June 14th at Topgolf. Be there.
Guys, are you ready for summer? Dr. Frank Style is a board-certified cosmetic plastic surgeon who specializes in male rejuvenation surgery. If you're tired of having man boobs, call Dr. Style today for your free consultation. Don't go through another summer feeling uncomfortable. Call Dr. Style right now to see if a male breast correction procedure is right for you. Call Dr. Style at 702-243-9555. That's 702-243-9555 to book your free consultation and save $500 towards your corrective male breast procedure in June. Ditch the man boobs with Dr. Style today.
Follow us on Twitter at the LV Sportsline and at ESPN Las Vegas.
Hello, friends. This is Thomas Johnson from Joe's Seafood Prime Steak and Stone Crab. Need a great idea for lunch or dinner? Your best bet is Joe's, one of the most popular dining destinations on the Strip. Joe's provides the ideal setting for private parties with accommodations